Hi guys, this is Deepak, and in this quick video, I'll show you how to backup files and folder using Azure Backup Agent. In my previous video, I created the recovery services vault, and this is the recovery services vault which was created. And if I select this recovery services vault, I can go and configure my backup infrastructure. So how do I do that? I'll come under getting started, select backup. I'll select the workload running in on-premises, and I want to back up files and folder. And this will ask me to prepare my infrastructure, which means I need to download the backup agent as well as the vault credential. This vault credential, it basically helps me connect to my recovery services vault. Now, I've already done both of these tasks. I've already downloaded them on my desktop. So I'm going to kickstart my installation process. So I'll start the installation, and this would basically install the agent for me. So usual setup process, it's going to ask the program files location. I can define the proxy setting because this computer needs to connect to internet continuously when it needs to be backed up. I'll say next. I don't want Windows Update. I have got all the prerequisites installed, so it's good. Once it's done, I would need to register this server to the vault. So this usually takes few seconds. Now I will proceed to the registration, and this would require the vault credentials. The credentials which we have downloaded will use those vault credentials. Now it has picked up the backup vault as well as the region where the backup vault is already available. I'll say next. I'll paste my passphrase, which is a 16-digit character. I also need to save this passphrase somewhere, which I'm gonna do it at my desktop, and I will say finish. Now this is going to register this server to Azure Backup Vault. Now once it's done, it will show launch Microsoft Azure Recovery Services Agent, which means we can configure the backup schedule, and we can also configure what files and folders we want to backup. So I will select schedule backup, and this is gonna fetch the policy information. If there is any existing policy, it's gonna show me that policy. Now I'll say next, and I'm gonna add the items. So I will select my user Deepak, and I'll select a file from my desktop. So I'm basically backing up the same vault credentials and the backup file. So that's something which I'm trying to back up. I'm gonna do this backup on a daily basis, and I don't want weekly, monthly, and yearly retention. But if you require, you can do so. Maybe I just want 7 days of backup. I'll say next, and I just want automatically over the network, and I will say finish. So this would schedule my backup. Now it's done, and backup is scheduled, and it would happen at the specific time I have chosen. It's going to happen at 10 a.m. Now, if I want to take a backup right now, I can just click on backup now, and this would initiate the backup process. So I'll say backup, and it's going to start the backup. Once the backup is configured, I can also see the backup items. So if I go under protected items, I can look at backup items, and it's gonna show me that there are 3 VMs which have got the backup agent. I select it, and I could see my VM which is configured to be backed up. So this backup would happen at a schedule. So this shows my machine is connected to the backup vault. So this concludes the demo, and in the upcoming video, I'll show you how to restore backup from another computer. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.